Baker Mayfield.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2018 draft, the Oklahoma Sooner, Baker Mayfield.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win.
Baker going to throw this right away.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. On second down, Mayfield again. He gets this one complete to Tre'Quan Smith. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A first down throw from Mayfield. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
On second down, McCrary. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Patriots take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The numbers for him from a week ago, 9 catches, 65 yards.
You think the head coach and the offensive coordinator are able to pull the earplugs out now? Because all week, all they heard was, you know, Coach, they can't guard the pass at all. I mean,
yeah, last week we saw the numbers. This week going against 2nd to last in the pass defense area. Good for him.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
The Patriots at 6-4 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Bills, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington.
And it's Washington out to an early lead.
The playoff picture starting to come into focus. We'll keep you updated on that one as we go along and the other scores from around the league. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Here's a 2nd and 7. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Harris going to get it again on second down.
Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back. But it will be a loss on the play. Back to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. And he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. On 2nd and 7, Mayfield.
A pass complete downfield to Renfro.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Mayfield on first down. He's got Smith here.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. On second down now, McCrary. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Mayfield now on second down. That's Samuel, caught left side. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Bills have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Now for the point after. He's got it. They'll see that opening right field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. That time a 6-play drive.
And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. New England's offense set to go.
Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 8. He finds his man. Complete. It's Bates. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he fires one, but incomplete. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards.
And that one hurts defensively. They forced him in the 3rd and 1, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Mayfield down. Completes it. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Najee Harris and the rest of this offense work their way back onto the field.
At his current pace, sure looks well in line for a 1,000-yard season. But some of the older folks watching that remember the 12-game seasons in the NFL probably say, man, it was a lot harder to do that back then.
Yeah, even the 14-game seasons. And, you know, when we talk to those veteran runners, some of those guys who wear gold jackets.
He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. In today's NFL, you know, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity, unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw, and he slings one. 2nd and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. 2nd and 5. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards and take a sack. But he couldn't find any way to move the football. He had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now after the sack, here's 3rd and goal from the 20. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And that is no good. And that will keep this a 4-point game. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker as to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
So here are the Bills to take over. They were winners over the Jets a week ago, and they are in the driver's seat right now as well. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Throwing quickly for Mark Andrews. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. From the 41, Mayfield. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
1st down, Mayfield. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mayfield to throw it. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Mayfield on play action. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Here we go on 4th down. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. McCrary, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 36, Mayfield. Samuel bringing in the slant. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
here's Mayfield. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews.
And he is going to have a Bills first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll run on first down. McCrary.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Smith catches left side.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Hunter Renfrow, a 16-yard touchdown. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Point after try forthcoming. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. That drive along with spanning 15 plays.
And it was Hunter Renfrow who capped things off with a touchdown reception. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
This is Harris on the draw. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw here.
That swung out wide to Harris.
The Patriots will take their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple defenders in there to bring him down as this quarter comes to an end.
So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started out at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. And it's the Chiefs who have the lead in the second quarter. Elijah Mitchell, the lone touchdown there as he's cashed one in on the ground. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for New England. And they did have some success running the football in those first two quarters. And that might be something they continue to work on as they try to get back in this game. Meanwhile, for the Bills, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through two quarters of play.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Well, the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Over the middle, it's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 48.
Defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. They were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll find Metcalf. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 21. That nice pickup of 17 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it's slowed him down enough that he can only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Harris. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Let's give credit to the defense. They got plenty of bodies to the point of attack and stump the run. But I just wonder if the offensive line let down a little bit, knowing that the big guy was getting the ball, and they just expected him to pick up a first.
It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. They'll look to throw here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They've had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. On 2nd down, McLaurin. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well. Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. It's the fullback.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
And they just powered it in right there, Charles. 3 tight ends out on the field, the fullbacks for the defense. They knew what was coming.
They knew, but they weren't able to stop them. They knew they had to meet them with a little bit of force. But on that play, the big guys up front won the day.
So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2.
They're going to run it with Harris. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there.
Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it and how you continue to lead. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. He's got his man. It's Andrews.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
On 2nd down now, McCrary. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Mayfield. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good football nearly all for naught. Fourth down, Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
On 2nd down, McCrary.
45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Mayfield down.
Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 1st down, McCrary. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Mayfield. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
There he goes left side. The 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown. And this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
A 3-yard pickup. Second and 7.
On second down now, McCrary. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, McCrary. Now they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Holding offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 37 yards. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see. And other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
So nothing doing there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They hand this off to Harris. And some space here. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. They'll run again with Harris, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 8. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. New England on 3rd down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And this one is right down Broadway. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The tackle by Avonte Adams. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch that drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Mayfield looks to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Mayfield. That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. From the 24, Mayfield. Oh, he still makes a catch, even though it was tapped by the linebacker. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Mayfield to throw it. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he is going to have the Bills' 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They'll run on 1st down. McCrary. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Mayfield. The open man here, Renfro. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
On 1st down, McCrary, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run, and the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? I know it sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
A very important extra point there, up and good. They have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. New England's offense set to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He gets it complete to Harris. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up second down. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will be taken at the 13. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he's going to get clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Back to throw here. And his throw is incomplete. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Up the middle they go. McCrary. Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That's pulled in at the 32. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Around the NFL, a little bit of a surprise update from Minneapolis. That one has really opened up. The Vikings have just scored again. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Open man is Jordan, the tight end.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. On second down, this is Harris.
And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
Back to throw. Throw right side, caught by Davis.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Harris. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This is Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he will find his man on the outside.
He's going to have the first down and then some.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A give to the fullback on the dive. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
So the second half comeback is now complete. They have battled from behind, taken the lead, and CD now, they just need their defense to stand up here and secure the victory.
And remember, they were trailing by double digits, fought their way back into this one. Now we find out the true definition of a team, don't we? Because one side of the ball just did its job. Now it's time for the other one to take over. Don't let them drive downfield and get the deciding score what time remains.
So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. They're going to run it with Harris. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, it's so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. Mayfield and the offense now. Down by 7. A little under a minute to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down.
Now Mayfield.
Being chased out left.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here's Baker.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Desperation time, Mayfield on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They can go for with such little time remaining, and the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. So they'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Patriots, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos.